All right, so we are at the Hitchcock Nature Center over near Crescent, Iowa. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of primitive camping in, so let me go get parked. And then I got about a mile to hike into my campsite. All right, so I got my backpack on. Got a bigger pack tonight because I'm carrying a tent. Got the tripod and the gimbal for do some recording. And I brought a little chair, supposed to be for backpacking purposes. So this is a really easy hike and really easy sleepover. This is just kind of like an exercise, just a chance to get out, practice loading up, trying different combinations, see what works best for each trip. So it's getting close to sunset, so I gotta get out there and get set up before I lose all my sunlight. All right, so I made it to the campground here. It's right here behind me. So they've got a nice little soft pit here for me to pitch my tent, so I don't have to worry about any holes in the tent. All right, here's just a quick idea of what we're looking at. So here's the chair that I'll be sitting in tonight. There's the tent. That's the tent itself and the poles. Tripod and the gimbal, so that's eating up valuable space in the backpack. There's my kitchen, Stanley Cook kit. I got an Ozark Trails mess kit that I'll be cooking up, and I'm just going with a canister stove tonight. And then here's the rest, basically sleeping bag and water and whatnot. So let me get that unloaded. All right, tent set up. I went ahead and put the rain cover on it because it's supposed to rain tonight, so didn't feel like getting wet. This is the REI Half Dome 2. So let me just give you a real quick look at it. I'll try to show it, give you a better look at it tomorrow morning. All right, so this REI Half Dome 2 is a two-man tent for backpacking. So we've got a nice vestibule on here. We got plenty of ventilation on the side. We also got ventilation at the top. Both sides are the exact same. So there's a vestibule on the other side. So if you do have a backpacking buddy, they've got their own vestibule where they can go ahead and store stuff. Okay, by looking at the other side, you can see we've got this teardrop entry. So we've got the exact same thing on this side. I don't know if you can hear that. That there's rain. So it's about 11 o'clock and the rain's already hit. So we're just going to lay here and make sure we stay dry. I'm really confident in this tent. I've been in it in some heavy storms before. It's no big deal. Well, good morning. I survived the night just fine. So the tent stayed perfectly dry. No problems whatsoever. Birds woke me up about 6 o'clock. Man, they all started screaming. As soon as I grabbed the camera to start recording it, that's when they decided to be quiet. So, you know, I guess they were a little camera shy. So, hey, let me give you a quick tour of the inside of this tent here. So here you can see we got lots and lots of room in here.
It's a two-man tent, so it fits one me very easily. I don't get up off the ground as well as I used to, so I've actually got a fold-up mat plus the air mattress to try to keep me off the ground. I weigh about 215 pounds, 210, 215, depending on how I'm doing that week. So with all that extra weight when I sleep on my side, I do need the extra thickness of the air mattress and the mat on the ground. There's plenty of storage here in this tent. So we've got pockets on the side over here, also on both sides of the tent. So this is the view from me lying down. So this is the roof. So there's plenty of netting up there to put all kinds of gear there. So you can see no problems with the tent last night. I went ahead and put some gear out in the vestibules, so I'd have more room on the inside. Got my backpack over here and everything stayed just dry. Alright, so I have a bit of a small decision to make here. Alright, we know we're having coffee, that's a must. Just what am I drinking it in? Alright, so we got our usual cook kit here. I've got the coffee mug that, where the Stanley cook kit nestles right into it. And so do I want to drink out of the coffee mug, or do I want to drink out of the Stanley cook kit? I think I want to go ahead and drink out of the coffee mug because I like the big old handles. No other reason why. Now, if you watch the channel, you might remember last week when I made a video on how to char material. I used the lid to the Stanley cook kit, the nest on top of our mug, at least a similar mug, and it melted the green tab. So I went ahead, put a little keychain on there, but I'm going to put in a little shameless plug. It's a Hetra dog tag. So if you guys are ever looking to support our vets financially, if you go out to our Hetra's website, hetra.org, you can always donate out there. So today I'll be using this Ozark Trails cook kit. I got this from some friends that donated this to the club. So probably September, October, we'll be doing some camp cooking. So I'll break this out for the kids. What's cool about this cook kit, it doesn't take up a lot of room. Alright, so we've got a little plate you can eat out of. You can cook on it. There's no handle, so you have to bring something for that. We have, the frying pan, which I'll be making some eggs in. And then we've got this small little pot. Now this was neat because it nests inside of there, and I was able to store all my food and spices. So I got some salt, pepper, crushed red pepper, got the Tabasco to go with, biscuits and gravy. Alright, so for the eggs, to prep them, I'm going to be using the green cup from the Stanley cook kit. So I'm going to go ahead and just pour my eggs into there. Pour a little bit of water in there to rehydrate them. So let's just take our other serving of biscuits and gravy and just pour that right into the pot here. Alright, I'll go ahead and boil up some water, and then I'll let that rehydrate, and if I have to, I can throw that back on the flame to warm it up, let it finish it up. No big deal.
Oh, wow. Well, breakfast is served. I like to go ahead and do my, when I eat biscuits and gravy and eggs, I go ahead and just eat them all together in one bite. So let's see how we did here. Tastes just fine. As a taste test, let's just try the egg by itself. Yeah, they came back good. What I did this time compared to before, I let the eggs reconstitute for a bit. Get rid of some of that grittiness, that powder. That came out really nice, actually. Very good. So definitely would recommend it for like backpacking, so you don't have to worry about preserving your eggs, and also so they don't go bad. So hey, thumbs up. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and eat my breakfast here. And hey, you guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll get you guys on the next one. See ya.